Here we go.
What is going on, guys? Oh, it is hot and buggy. I'm out with Paul. We're going to a nice little remote Adirondack lake to do some lake trout and brook trout fishing. The bugs are thick, and we got a mile portage straight uphill the whole way. Was taking a break halfway, but I'm getting mauled by bugs. So yeah, we're going to be here for like 2 or 3 nights. I'm not sure. We got a little bit of a late start today, so maybe 3 nights. So yeah, I'm just waiting here for Paul. He's a little bit behind me, and then we're going to finish this out because I got to get moving. Ooh. All right, I'll see you at the lake. All right, that was the most uphill portage I've ever done. It was a mile straight uphill the entire way. It's pretty gnarly. We got her done though. And there's just no break from the bugs on the water even. They're swarming in the middle of the lake. Luckily we carried in a nice 12 by 12 gazebo with a screen net for the whole mile uphill. But it's going to be worth it. I haven't slept. I woke up yesterday at 1 p.m. It is now 6 p.m. the next day. Alright guys, we're here. We're pretty much set up. This lake is really beautiful. It's pretty small, but it's beautiful. Didn't catch a fish on the way over, but I saw some decent marks. We got a little screen gazebo we brought in to get away from the bugs. They're getting in somehow though. Probably in the bottom. We'll fix that. All set up right here in his tent. And I'm just past him up here on the hill. Gonna finish setting these tents up and we're gonna get out for the evening fish. We got sandwiches on the way in for dinner tonight, so we don't have to cook anything. Probably have a little smoldering fire later, right?
Yeah, burn what wood was left.
Yeah, we'll get more wood tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I need some sleep.
Yeah, you do.
Guys, time for a little evening fishing. It's almost 8 o'clock. Still pretty light out, but I had to get out. The bugs are just relentless. I don't know if you can see them around me. If this is not something that you do regularly and that you've kind of accustomed yourself to and got used to it, it's kind of like torture. They're just kamikazing into my head net. Sounds like rain. And just constant buzzing. They say wear white. They don't like light colors. Yeah. That's right. I knew it was going to be this. That sounds like I'm complaining. I'm more trying to explain it to anybody that's watching this that hasn't done this. I knew it was going to be 80 degrees, no wind, and just peak bugs. This is it. It's peak bugs. And it's perfect conditions for them. No wind, hot. We had a bite. I miss sitting under my boat right now in the hail. And paddling in the cold rain. Just went over a really nice mark. I have fish jumping out of the water around me in a few places. Alright guys, I'm calling it a night. It's probably close to 9:30. It's still pretty light out actually. The moon's fully up, but it's pretty light out there. Doesn't look so on this camera, but it is. Still hear some coyotes every now and then right across the lake. Spring peepers are pretty loud. Paul's back here rigging up some lines for tomorrow. We're going to get on fish tomorrow. And we're also going to get mauled by the bugs again. So I'm hitting the hay. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, guys. It is... my Sonar is still reading 9 p.m. I think it's just before 5 a.m. or right at 5 a.m. We're up. We're on the water trying to beat the bugs. Get a little bit of fishing in before they come out. See if we can't get a couple of these fish in the boat. Make some adjustments. The wind's blowing a little fast now, which is good. It's keeping the bugs down. But the fish, for some reason, just do not want to bite. So I'm going back to bed. Paul's across the lake on the other side. He's trolling still. I'm pretty beat. Gonna go in, get a little bit more rest this morning, and then we'll come back out and give it another go. What's going on, guys? I'm finally awake. I slept for about 5 hours this morning after I went back to bed. Paul got a fish for dinner, that's good. Had to keep it, that stinks, but it's alright. The wind's picked up a little bit, but the bugs are still out pretty good. The back of my neck is just welted up. We got a fish finally. Holy cow, it's been a struggle. Looks like a decent one too. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Oh, that's a nice fish. Look at that fish. Beautiful colors on it. Like 15, 16 inches. Let's try and let him go. I think this is the prettiest brook trout I've ever caught. Alright, that was pretty awesome. That was a beautiful fish. Probably some of the nicest, with the size and the colors, maybe the nicest brook trout I've ever caught. So if I don't catch another one this whole trip, I'm happy. We got him on a silver and red Lake Clear wobbler with a pink Trout Max worm from Bass Pro Shops. I stayed over in the shallows for a while. He was slowly recovering right under my boat and he swam away. So I wanted to make sure that fish lived before I left. I probably stayed over there for like 20 minutes. Because if he didn't make it, I definitely did not want that fish to go to waste. But he was good. After the morning fishing, well, for me it was early afternoon fishing, me and Paul just kind of sat in the gazebo and listened to music, had snacks, Now we're going to take a nap so we can wake up and do our evening fishing, have a fire, eat dinner, and go to bed. We're going to pack up in the morning. Probably going to get up and morning fish and then pack up and do the portage out of here. We may just leave or may stay a night down at the other lake at the bottom of the portage. We'll decide that tomorrow, but it's nap time for me. Alright guys, we're skipping the evening fishing and dinner and we're heading out. Paul got sick, and when somebody gets sick, when you're out in the wilderness and you don't have service, you go. You don't wait and see if you're going to feel better. Just go, because it could get worse. We have no service here. He's got a communicator. He's got like an emergency, like a spot, but you go. It's all downhill from here. We're going to be all right. So that's it. That's a wrap for this one. We caught a nice trout. Paul got a nice trout, but we're out. What is going on, guys? I am out with Paul for a quick overnight fishing trip. We're going to be targeting some pike. And hopefully we can get on that topwater pike bite. I've been looking forward to this all year. Got a late start for it, but hopefully it's still on. We just did about a little under a half a mile portage. Nice easy one to get to the water. We got a short river paddle, about half a mile to a mile, and then we'll be into our lake. We should have the whole lake to ourselves. First fish on the whopper plopper. Little largy, that's what's in here. In this river, the little guy. They're all fun in the whopper plopper though. Paul got the first fish on, but he lost it, so I got the first fish. First fish! Got another one, feels a little nicer. Oh yeah, it's a nicer fish. Oh, came off right here.
Don't count.
I don't know. It's like a 12, 13 incher. I should have netted it. No, that didn't count. That was not in the boat. We got one right after. I think we'll net this one. This is a decent fish.
I have to up my game. Keep up the likes of you guys.
Nice little fish. We made it to the lake. Gonna do a little casting before we even go to the campsite. The water is extremely low. I'm shocked by how low the water is for this time of year. That got my heart pumping. I was reeling in the whopper plopper, and literally just as I was about to take it out of the water, right at the side of my shoulder, a pike tried to take it right off the top, blasted it out of the water. Scared the heck out of me. I love that. He missed it though. We made it to camp. Got a nice beach here. Nice big rock to hang out on, to fish from. Beautiful right here. It's not the greatest campsite back in here, but definitely works for one night. We're both all set up. We got our stuff out, set up on this half-rotten picnic table, and both of our tents are right back here. It'll be nice and comfy tonight. I messed up so bad, guys. I lost my phone someplace. I had a bite. I lost my phone, and hopefully it didn't go in the water. Hopefully it's at the car, or I dropped it at the put-in loading my boat back up. But I'm heading all the way back now because we gotta find the phone. Mission success. It was actually in my truck. I could have swore I put it in my chest pack in the back pouch where I usually put it, but I didn't. If I knew it was in the truck, I would have just left it there. But I knew there was a chance it could have been in the water, on the edge of the water. So I went back, but good thing I did because I left the axe in the car too. Got a nice fish troll in the whopper plopper. This is a nice one. Well, better one. Ooh. Ooh, it's a smallie. I haven't caught many smallies in here. Decent smallie. He felt like a bigger, I thought it was a largie, but this guy fought really good. Nice fish. Right there. You guys see that? This is a nice fish too. Little knots on it. It's just fighting nice. Largie. Oh, that's a decent fish. Decent largemouth. He's a fighter. We finally got a fish on the lake. It's a big largie, I think. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. Oh yeah. That's a nice largemouth. Oh, is it a pike? No, it's a... Whoa! Whew. Wait till you see the bucket on this thing. You guys, look at that! Look at the mouth on him. That's about a 19-inch largemouth. That is a big mouth. There we go. That was fun. Paul and I just came up onto the rock. We're sitting up here, we're drinking a beer, having some lunch. Nice place to sit and just chill for a little bit. Really surprised that the pike bite is not very good. Last year we were crushing them. I just got up from taking about an hour-long nap. I only slept for a couple hours last night, so I needed to lay down for a little bit. And Paul's been out here fishing the whole time and hasn't got a bite. Crazy, it's kind of blowing my mind how slow the fishing is. We got something. Oh, it's a nice pike, bro. Yeah. Whoa! Ah! Did you see a full breach? I saw a full breach. Oh, oh, that was good. It was probably like a 28, 30-inch pike. Jumped all the way out of the water, shook at a cop. It might have caught on the camera. Oh. Hey, that's not a count. Alright, we're back in. We're gonna hang out on the rock for a little while. I'm pretty bummed I lost that fish. Got him all the way to the boat. I hope the camera picked him up jumping. I'm gonna check. It might have. That's the way it goes. I was just telling Paul, I can't believe we're not. Last year, every time I came here, I caught 10 fish, 10 pike. And this time, we got really nothing. Paul's here right now. He's watching Logan's video. Logan just posted a solo trip today. So hopefully he leaves a nasty comment, makes fun of him or something.
I'll make fun of him.
We're gonna fish a little bit from shore and then go get some wood and make some dinner. Alright, I went up to another campsite here and found a bunch of dead maple hardwood. A little wet, but we'll dry it out. Scored in the wood. Alright, Paul got the fire pit ready while I was getting the wood. And we got it all set. This is gonna go up. We got some dry stuff to burn, some drier stuff over here, and the stuff along the sides is a little wet still. It'll dry out with the fire. We're gonna make some more of those jalapeno cheddar burgers tonight and some mashed potatoes, I think. Sound good?
Sounds
good. I just made a drink. First one of the night. Paul's got his keg of beer. What is it?
Fulton Chain Craft Brewery right here in Old Forge. It's flooded tent, 6%.
Literally, like when we get on the road, it's probably like 8 minutes from where we are.
Not even, yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty good stuff. Stop in there and check them out.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Paul's got a fish. It's got to be a pike right here.
Pike, maybe?
Oh no, it's a bass. Largy. Nice. His red devil.
Fish caught on the red devil today.
His red devil's been killing it.
Oh, the damn thing's almost as big as he is.
Awesome. It's always nice when you can catch fish from shore at your campsite. Beauty. We're out for an early evening fishing session in the boats. The wind just died and it's dead calm now, so hopefully we can get on some fish. You got one?
No.
Oh. Big explosion on the whopper plopper. Whoa, I thought it was a bass, but now I think it's a pike. Oh yeah, it's a big pike. We gotta keep this one on. Let him get a little tired out first. Oh yeah, it's a big one for here. It's not a big one for some of the fish I've caught. Oh, he just soaked me. That was awesome. He's barely hooked. I gotta get some in the net. And he got off. He was barely hooked. That was like a 34-inch pike. He was in the net. He was 3/4 of the way in the net. And the whopper plopper hooked to the net and he got off. Huge explosion in the water too. We got a beaver up here. You ready? Let's get him to splash his tail. Oh, I don't think that was a beaver. What was that? Pretty disappointed in myself. The bite has been really slow, and the two nice fish I caught, the first one was like 28-30 inches. Lost him at the boat after a breach. And this one I lost him in the net. I had him in the net like 2 or 3 times. I'm having trouble shaking the last one off. It was a big fish. It was about as big as they get in this lake. But it is beautiful out on the bright side. You couldn't ask for better conditions than this. If the fishing was fire like last year, it would be even better. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I had my chances and I blew them. Sunset, and now we're back in on the rock. I'm still heartbroken over losing that big fish. It's really sad. There's one female loon on this lake. She lost her mate, and it's kind of sad. Paul said she's really skinny, and he saw her lose 3 pounds today because there's no fish. That was kind of funny. But it looks like a pretty nice sunset so far. It'll probably get better. Alright guys, we got some nice coals here to cook the burgers on. It's pretty hot. You can hear the spring peepers are in full effect right now. Wow. We got the water on for the mashed potatoes. And we'll be eating pretty soon. We're actually watching the Stanley Cup playoffs right now on my phone. We're rooting
for much longer though.
Yeah, we're rooting for Florida. They're down 2-0 right now, so and they're down 3-1 in the series, so it's not looking good.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have some good food.
Yep.
Potatoes are done. We just put the first flip on the burgers. And they're pretty good. Food is done. How's your burger?
Perfect.
They're killer,
See
huh?
why you buy them.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes are actually pretty good too. We got the fire kicked back up. We'll eat our food and then we'll build it back up nice. I don't think you guys can see anything, but it's almost 10 o'clock at night and we still have some light out. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. We ate good. Wish we caught more fish. That largemouth was pretty nice. That second pike I had in the net twice was a nice fish, like 34-incher. It was a big boy. But we lost it in the net. It's alright. It's going to be raining when we paddle out of here, so I don't know how much fishing we're going to do when we get out. But if it's not too bad, we'll fish out of here. But it was a good night, good conditions. We'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, we out of there. We didn't show anything packing up. We didn't even make coffee or breakfast. We're just rolling out. We're going to fish out for a little while. And then get on the river. Get on the portage and go home. It was an okay trip. I missed 2 pike. Caught a nice largie. But we were disappointed. The fishing we thought was going to be fire. And it wasn't even close. That's alright though. That's how fishing is sometimes. It was a great overnighter. Let's see if we can get a couple fish here on the way out. No fish in the lake. We're heading out to the river now. I'm going to fish the river. Oh, why am I going crooked? The water's really low in here. I'm going to fish the river for a little bit and then just get on the road. The rain's coming in about an hour. Actually, it looks like it might be sprinkling right now. Alright guys, that's it. We're at the car. We're all packed up. No more fish on the way out. It started raining, so I kind of hightailed it. Paul caught a few fish on the way out in the river. That's good. But we are all packed up, ready to head out. It was a good little one-nighter. I wish the fishing was better, but it wasn't. All in all though, good trip. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.